Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to start filming again. For the longest time I wasn't filming because I had no room on my cell phone anymore to film, but I did figure out a solution to that, so now I am filming again. And before I go into anything, I just want to say I hope everyone is staying safe, and hopefully this is all over soon with the whole COVID-19 and we can all get back to our normal lives. But until then, it is true, we are all in this together. We're all going through this. We all want this to be over with. So if you're feeling any type of way, just reach out to someone that you know and try to stay positive and just try to, do whatever you can that's best for you in this type of way. Whether that's challenging yourself and staying busy and stimulated doing all this and changing some habits and getting good habits and learning new skills, or just relaxing and chilling and doing nothing because all you do is be busy your normal entire life. And now this is a chance for you to just relax and take care of yourself. So do whatever you want to do during this time and make it the best that you can make it. So when it comes to my makeup, I created a challenge for myself, and this has nothing to do with being quarantined or the pandemic. Obviously you can do this at any given moment, day or time. But I do have a lot of makeup. So if you have a whole lot of makeup that you just kind of want to get through, you decluttered already, you got rid of what you wanted to get rid of, but you just have so much makeup left behind, and you know that it's just impossible to get through it all, then maybe do this challenge as well for yourself. So what I am doing is I am using the same makeup products for one whole week. And I started with a week because I get bored very easily and I wanted to be able to achieve this goal of using all these products for 1 week. So I didn't want to make something too crazy, like I'm going to use the same products for 1 month, because then if that wasn't going to be the case and I failed at it, then I would feel like a failure. So for now, I started off with 1 week that I had to use the same makeup products for one whole entire week. And it's actually been fun, and I actually learned a lot about certain makeup products. So I'm going to show you the products that I am just about finishing up my week with. Tomorrow's my last day of my 1 week challenge and I'm so happy. And I actually got another group of makeup products together for this coming up week, to start on Sunday, because I'm doing it again because I really liked it. You can obviously go and do it for a month, you can do it for a couple weeks, you can do it for a couple days, whatever you think it takes to either get rid of a product that you don't want to give away or throw away, but you just kind of want to use up because you're tired of seeing it in your collection. Or maybe, sorry, I do talk with my hands a lot, or maybe something that is just you want to make a good dent in it so that way it looks more used and it gets more love, or it has a good dent in it and you just kind of want to finish it up. So that's kind of how I chose my products. So let's get into it. I have majority of my 1 week makeup products in here. I only have 2 products that are not in my bag. If you hear my dog barking, I'm so sorry. She's just been very bored. It's been rainy and just horrible outside and she's just bored. So I gave her a Kong with some treats in it, and did some training with her, some mind stimulation, but she's just bored and wants to get out of the house. So first things first, the primer that I chose to use for 1 week, hopefully you can see that, is the e.l.f. primer. This is the Aki Berry one, I believe. It doesn't have any other labeling on it except for this. I did have this for quite some time. It's my oldest primer in my collection, which is why I chose to use it. It's not expired or anything, but it is like the oldest one that I have in my collection. So it's a nice primer. I really do like it, but it's time for it to be getting used up and get out of my collection. This is just a primer that I just chose. I did choose to keep this primer when I was decluttering, because I do really like it. I like how it makes my skin feel, so I didn't give it away. My second product that I've been using for 1 whole week is my Rimmel Lasting Finish 24-Hour Breathable Long Wear Foundation. High definition finish, medium coverage, and I think this has an SPF in it. Yes. This does have a SPF 20 in it as well. So the reason that I'm using this foundation is because it's one of the oldest foundations in my collection. Again, it's not expired or anything, but out of all my foundations and BB creams and tinted moisturizers, this one is one of the oldest ones. So I just thought I use it for a week and create a bigger dent in it. It's definitely nowhere near being finished still, which is fine. I really do like this foundation, and I think it's one that I would repurchase, not right away after I get done using it, but in the future this is one that I would probably repurchase again. For concealer, the concealer that I chose to use was the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is what it looks like. It's kind of faded, well, not really, but anyways, so this is what it looks like. And I really do like this concealer. Again, this is one that I would have no issue repurchasing at some point in the future, but not right away. I have so many other concealers that I kind of want to get through before I start repurchasing items. But yeah, this is one that I really like. So after using it tomorrow, it's definitely not nowhere near to be finished yet, but it is getting really, really low. So it's soon going to be done. For powder to set my makeup, the powder I chose to use is the Airspun Loose Face Powder, and this is what it looks like. And I really like this powder, but again, I have so many other powders now that I use more than this, so I thought I would give this a little bit more love, because obviously it's not going to get used and be emptied if I don't use it. So I used this powder for one whole week. Tomorrow will be 1 week that I used all this makeup already for. But anyways, so yeah, this is the powder that I chose to use. I also chose to use the NYX Dark Circle Concealer as well, just a little bit of this underneath my regular concealer. And the reason I chose to use this is, one, because this is a little bit older in my collection, and two, it does have a nice good dent in it. Like, it's a pretty deep dent. So I kind of just want to use this up because I do have a new one. I accidentally bought it twice. But it's a different shade, and that shade is a little bit better for me. So I kind of just want to use this up. So I was trying to go in order, but I think I forgot about that. This is just a little tiny mini thing, but this is the Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer. I have a couple eye primers now in my collection, so I kind of want to get through them. I feel like there's no need to have so many eye primers. It's pretty full. Like, I don't know if you guys can see. No, probably not. But you can kind of see where the product is, and it's kind of like to right here. So this is the primer that I've been using every single day. For blush, I chose to use the e.l.f. blush. You can't even see the writing on it anymore, but this is in the shade Shy. I kept this blush when I decluttered my makeup because I swatched it and I just really liked how, like, the pink tone that it gave. Like, I just really liked it. After using it for a while, one, it doesn't really last too long, and two, it's the color itself, which is why I kept it, is barely there. It's just like a very shiny sheen on your face, and I don't mind blushes that give you a little bit of a glow, but this is just too much glow and not enough color for me. So after using it tomorrow, because even if you learn that you're not liking a product, again, it gives you a chance to learn about that product and if it's really worth keeping or not. So after tomorrow, this is a product that I will no longer be keeping. It's just, I just don't like it, and I kind of know why I wasn't reaching for it. So after tomorrow, it's out of here. Bronzer. This is for sure a bronzer that I will be repurchasing later on down the line when I get through my other bronzers. This one is in the shade Havana Sunset from Believe Beauty. If you have not tried this brand, you need to get on it. And obviously you can see I really loved this bronzer. So I put a nice good dent in this bronzer way even before this challenge, and I kind of just want to finish it up because it's almost gone. And kind of get started on a new bronzer, but this is one of my favorite bronzers. So yeah, I love this bronzer and I will be repurchasing later on in the future. The highlight that I chose to use for 1 week is, well, this past week that I've been doing for. So the highlight that I was using for this week's challenge is Becca highlighter in Opal, and this is just a little teeny mini one. And it came in like a little set that I bought at Ross, but there is a good dent in it. I don't know if you can kind of tell or not. But I like this highlighter, and I don't mind it being in my collection. It was nice to use it for a week though and kind of get some use out of it because I have so many highlighters. To set my face, I was using the Believe Beauty Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray, and it's probably got like maybe this much left in it, so I'm so happy that I was getting through it. I chose this setting spray because I know that it was getting low, so kind of just give it a little extra push. I use this almost every day anyways because it's just like right there and I just grab it all the time, but I kind of just want to get through it. This is not something that I will be repurchasing though. It's not a horrible setting spray, it just didn't leave that type of impression where it's like I need to keep repurchasing this. So it's an okay setting spray, like there's nothing wrong with it. It just isn't something that I would see myself keep repurchasing. For eyebrows, 2 e.l.f. products. One of them is the e.l.f. brow pencil, and this is their older eyebrow pencil, and I just dropped it and I think I have like cat hair all over the spoolie now, but anyways, this is their older eyebrow pencil. I really like their precise eyebrow pencil that they have out now, but this one's a little bit of a chubbier stick, so if you're a little bit in more of a hurry and just want some color on there, it's not too waxy, the pigment's there, it's a really nice brow pencil. Will I be repurchasing this? Maybe sometime in the future. Definitely not right away, but it's not a bad eyebrow pencil at all. It's very affordable, and if I recommend it, yes. I do have other chubbier eyebrow pencils still that I want to go through, but once those are done, to have a chubbier eyebrow pencil, this is something that I probably would repurchase, just not right away. But I am using this up. As you can see, well, it looks like a lot, but compared to where it started off at, it's getting pretty low. So happy to see that. Just so satisfying when you see like your products like slowly. All right, this hair just drive me nuts. Okay. So for eyebrow gel, I've been using this e.l.f. clear eyebrow gel. Now when you open it, it's gonna look very gross. It does not look clear at all. Because it picks up on that looks so gross, but it picks up the product that you already had laid down. So if you put a pomade down or a pencil down, the gel does pick that up and puts it back in the bottle. So now it's more like a tinted brow gel. Will I be repurchasing this? Probably not. It really didn't do what I wanted it to do a whole lot. And it's looking so gross. So when I'm done using this tomorrow, I will be chucking this because it's almost gone anyways. Like it's almost gone, but it doesn't keep your hairs in place. It doesn't really do too much except for take away that powdered look on your eyebrows. So not something I will be repurchasing, and something I will be decluttering after tomorrow. For mascara, I've been using the Essence Volume Stylish 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara. This is a really good mascara. In the future, this could be a nice mascara to repurchase if I wanted to. It's a great mascara. At the moment though, I have so many mascaras, so I won't be repurchasing this anytime soon. I will be getting rid of it though after tomorrow, and the reason I'm decluttering it is because it is older and it's starting to dry out. And something that I've been noticing as I've been doing my lashes this whole week, so I will be decluttering this as well. So these three products, 3 products down, I will be decluttering after using them tomorrow. For lips, which is what I have on my, obviously I have all this stuff on my face, but for lips, I've been using the Wet n Wild lip gloss in Aquarius. And for lip products, I really didn't have no system of picking anything. I kind of just picked whatever, really. Like I wanted a gloss to wear, so this is just the one that I picked, and I've been using this for a week, so it has been now getting some love. Before that, I maybe used it once or twice, so now I can say I used it at least 8 to 9 times. And for eyeshadow, I've been using the Cargo Cosmetics Tokyo in Bloom eyeshadow palette. This is an eyeshadow palette that I picked up from Ross a little while back, not too long ago, and it's kind of been an eyeshadow palette that when I first bought it, I liked it, and then after I bought it, I'm like, and I had it for a bit. I'm like, why did I get this? Like, it's so boring. I don't really like it. But every time I went to declutter it, I was like, no, let me just give it another chance. So that's why I chose to keep it, because I'm like, this is the true test. Like, this is the test that's going to allow me to see if I really like this palette or not. And if I don't like it and it doesn't make me happy, I'm going to declutter it. So the results are in. I like this palette. I really got a good relationship. I built a good relationship with this palette. So I created a whole bunch of different looks, and I gave it the chance that it deserved, and I like this palette. And I love how it actually looks used now. Like, for the longest time it looked brand new, and now it's starting to look a little dirty and used, and I love it. So this is the palette that I've been using, and I am keeping it. Alright, so I already chose the makeup products that I will be using this coming week. So I thought, why not share that as well? I'm not going to be continuing to upload, you know, all my products that I'm going to be using for a whole week if I continue this challenge, unless you want me to, and you want me to update you guys and let you know what I've been decluttering and what I've been keeping and what I've been using for a whole week. You can go ahead and let those comments down below. So for primer, I am actually going to repeat and keep using this e.l.f. primer. The reason for it is because I want to get rid of it. Like, I just want it to be done and finished. So I don't want to declutter it because, again, it's a good primer. So I'm going to be repeating this primer. For foundation, I am going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I really like this foundation. This was a really good foundation. Obviously, everyone on YouTube and their mother have been talking about this foundation. But I do like the dewy foundation more. And I kind of just want to, again, downsize on my foundation stash, so I chose to use this one. This is another older one in my collection as well, so this is one that I will be using for a whole week. Powder, this is probably gonna get a little boring, but I am repeating the powder as well. This has so much powder left in it, guys, and I just kind of want to get through it, so I am repeating the Airspun powder to set my face. I'm also going to be repeating the eyeshadow base and the dark circle concealer from NYX. So I will be repeating those items as well. For my concealer, I chose to use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Concealer. I don't have too much of it left, as you can see. Like, it looks like a lot, but I feel like I used a lot of it already. So I will be using this concealer for a whole week. For bronzer, I will be using the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. This is a waterproof bronzer, which I won't be going in water anytime soon. But anyways, this is what this looks like. It is in the shade Sunshine 020. So I am excited to kind of get through this bronzer, because it's not horrible. Like, it's not horrible bronzer, but I will be okay if I finish it up. I'm adding something to this week. I didn't add a contour to like this week's that I'm finishing up. So this week coming up, I am adding a contour palette. This is the Infallible Pro Contour, guys. I had this since this first came out, so we all know how old this is. I don't have the heart yet, though, to get rid of it. So I am using this. I'm not much of a fan of the highlight in here, but I am focused on getting rid of this contour. Now, as you can see, I hit pan on it, so it needs to go. For blush, this is kind of a similar blush to the blush that I was using, but this is from Essence, and it is a Silky Touch blush in the shade Adorable. This is another cute pinky shade. This is the one that I was using. This one's a little bit more peachier, I think. So I'm hoping that this one isn't as sheeny and does give a little bit more color. But out of all my blushes, this is one that I kind of just want to get through already. Again, I like it, and I don't want to like just throw it away or anything. So I kind of just want to use it up though. So we're using this for a week. For highlights, I am using the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie collab highlighter, and this one's in the shade Fuego. And whoops, this is a really nice highlighter, and like you can see, there's like a nice good dent in it. I don't know if you can tell. There's a nice size dent in it though. So I just chose to use this because of it. There's a dent in it, and it's one of my older highlighters. I really love this highlighter though, but I do have other good ones as well. So nothing bad to say about this highlighter. I kind of just want to give it a little bit more love to set my face. I was debating if I wanted to continue to use this one just to kind of get rid of it, but I feel like eventually it's going to get rid of anyways. But I don't have too much to go. But instead I chose to use a different setting spray. This one is from Wet n Wild. It's their Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Spray. So this is like the original one that they first came out with. And there's hardly anything left in here. So I kind of just want to use it up as well. So this is the one that I am going to be using. For mascara, oh, I didn't even let you guys know what I was doing for eyebrows. Oh my god, I'm slacking. So for eyebrow, I am going to be repeating the e.l.f. pencil because I just kind of want to use it up. I dropped it again. But that is the e.l.f. pencil. That's the pencil that I will be using. And then for my eyebrow gel, because I'm addicted to eyebrow gels, like I need to use an eyebrow gel, I am using the Easy Brow Tinted Fiber Gel from Milani. I have two different eyebrow gels from her, from Milani, but this one's not my favorite, although you can see that it is like halfway gone. So I just want to kind of finish this up as well. So I am going to be using a different brow gel. Now, mascara. I am going to be using the Monsieur Big Lancome mascara. This is a mascara that after it's done, I will be repurchasing probably. Like there are, I think, 2 other mascaras out there that are like cheaper dupes for this mascara, so I might need to test that out and see if they are dupes, because this is a really good mascara. It's like a $25 mascara, but if you're gonna buy any high-end mascara, this is the one you need to invest in. Like I freaking love this mascara. So the reason I'm using this one is because it is an older one, and it's not dried out yet, but I want to use it before I keep getting up because I keep forgetting things, so if I sound out of breath, that's why. But yeah, so there's nothing wrong with this mascara except for it is a little bit older and I want to use it up before it goes bad. So that's why I chose to use this for a week. Lips. So for lips, I chose to use the Ulta Beauty Perfect Nude Lipstick. So there are a few lipsticks that I was debating on using. So this one has got some love. It's pretty low compared to like how it started. So I thought, you know, why not give it some love. The eyeshadow palette that I'm so excited to use for one whole week, like I am not mad about this at all, is the BH Cosmetics Carly Bible Deluxe Edition eyeshadow palette. I did have her first eyeshadow palette that she first came out with BH, but I did go ahead and give that one away when I purchased this one because the colors were kind of similar, but this one was a little bit more amped up. So yeah, I am so excited, guys, so excited. So this is the eyeshadow palette that I will be using. I will not be using the highlighters in this palette though, because I will be using the Dose of Color highlighters. But I mean, I could use them obviously for like inner corner or brow bone highlights or even eyeshadow. But I am so excited because for 1 week I can create so many freaking looks, like so many looks with this eyeshadow palette. Like I have my nice browns and gold champagne colors. I have my peachy tones up here. I have my mauve tones. Like this is a really good eyeshadow palette, guys, and I'm so sad that this was a limited edition. So yeah, this is the eyeshadow palette that I will be using for one whole week. All right, so that is everything, guys. I hope I inspired you to kind of get into old like makeup that you had for a while and old favorites. And it's just so crazy when makeup companies keep launching, and you're like, your stash just keeps growing and you're like, I have enough makeup for a freaking army, you know? So, and then it kind of like, for me, it kind of makes me depressed because it's like all this makeup is just sitting here and it's like not being used. It's like, did I waste my money? But I also love makeup and I do use everything. I dip into everything and try to like use everything, but I have so much that because I'm using this palette this day and that palette this day and that palette that day and that palette that day, my palettes barely get a dent in them, because by the time I get back to it again, it's like 6 months later. So using one thing for one whole week really gets that dent going, you know, and it just feels so good when you use up a product that you spent your money on, and to see it looking like this, it's amazing. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling, guys. Hopefully it will not be long until I upload my next video. Until then, bye.